working out, goals, just like a girl in her 20s, but it's not technically a check. The debt started going up. That debt cycle that I've spoken about, my YouTube monetization, I found a workout routine that works for me. Hi guys, happy Q3. We have made it. We are over halfway through the year. And like, here's the thing. It's processing, but it's not processing, okay? This is the video where we sit down, we catch up, I tell you all about the last 3 months, we talk all about the next 3 months, so welcome to it. If you're new here, hi, I'm Jill, welcome to the vlog. I've been getting a lot better at these sit down videos, so you see these here and there, but typically I'm a vlogger. Book, working out, goals, just like a girl in her 20s, trying to get through the days. That's really what if I were to describe my channel in any way, it would just be like my life in my 20s, period. Because I just show everything from my finances, oh I do talk about that a lot too, books, working out, what I do outside of work, balancing work and life, just like a normal bitch, but just like who films her life. If you're not new, welcome back. Always the hair issues in these videos, I can never get it to like just be. Can't believe we're here. I just went to watch my Q2 reset and I would like jump scare was in the Florida apartment. I looked so tired because I was, and it's just so weird seeing like how much has changed since then. It's like, it feels like when I look back, I feel like nothing has changed. But when I like actually like am looking at that video, I was like, that looks like a different girl. Welcome to the Q3 reset. Quickly, I'll tell you how I plan before we go over everything. So the resets really focus on my goals and we get into detail of that. I talk about it, I recap the last few months or month or whatever I'm resetting for. This is not an original video idea by any means. Everybody does it differently. I just like sit here and it's my time to catch up with you guys, kind of tell you what I have going on in the next few months, kind of we talk about how the last few months went. So quickly, how I plan. I have yearly goals, right? I have these big goals that I want to achieve in the year. Like looking at a goal that feels so far away, it feels so unachievable, and it's like, what steps are you taking to get there? I couldn't fucking tell you. I don't know how, like what steps I'm taking to get to those goals. So what do we do? That's the question. It's like, what the fuck do we do to get to that big goal? I feel so far away from it right now. We break it down. That's what we do. That's what I do. That's what I'm trying to do. The quarterly goals are set into 3 months. So every 3 months, I sit down, I recap how it went, I set smaller goals that will hopefully lead me to that bigger goal. And that's kind of what these quarterly resets are. Same thing with the monthly resets. We just get even more granular and get smaller with the goals to then hit this quarterly goal, which then will help us hit those yearly goals. So we're at the quarterly goal. So this is like the medium size goals here. So this is what I'm going to be focusing on the next few months. The monthly goals, we really get into that month specifically, like what it looks like and what we're going to work on in the day-to-day. I feel like that's what the monthly goals are. They're like very focused on the next few weeks, whereas like the quarterly goals are very focused on the next few months. This is a good way for me to catch up with you guys too and just like give you thoughts and feelings and all the things. So that is how I plan. I do a quick recap at the beginning. I wanted to introduce some segments. I like asked you guys in a poll at some point, like, do you want different segments? Cleaning, books, debt. You guys love the book content and the debt content, so we're going to continue talking about them. Sorry, my hair is bothering me on my chest. I have all these videos timestamped so you can see, okay, at this time she talks about the debt, at this time she talks about this. You don't want to see that part of the video, skip to the next section. That's why I put it there, so you can kind of like go back and forth as you please. I am going to start with a quick like Q2 recap and just talk about the last few months. I did write down some things on my phone that I wanted to just like touch on. I don't think I mentioned this when I was talking about my planning. I divide my goals into sections. I have 4 sections. I have health and wellness, miscellaneous, that's just like a column of all the random shit, financial, because finances are a huge goal of mine this year. I really took like my biggest goals of the year and I made them into sections, and that's like what we're really focusing on. Anything else is just like additions, and then content. So YouTube, social media, etc. So that's where we're at. So let's talk about a few different topics in how Q2 went. The first thing that stood out to me that like was such a big thing in Q2 that I was like doing so good with, end of Q1 into Q2, debt. So my debt was so low. I was paying it off very quickly at the beginning of the year. I was working a job in Florida where I was making very good money, and it was like throwing me at my financial goals, which was awesome. But then I came out to Colorado, I moved, which we'll talk about, and the debt started going up. That debt cycle that I've spoken about in my debt video, it's happening again. And I don't like it and I'm trying to stop it. I always like mention this. I'm sure there's a real name for it. I just call it the debt cycle in my videos. We're in debt. Somehow we got ourselves in debt. So let's start there. We're in debt, right? We're working, but we're not making more than what we're spending. So we're spending on bills, and then anything left over, that debt we need to pay off, that interest we need to pay off, that is still going up and up and up. I'm like trying to pay it off, but then it just more gets added. So if I were to have that debt, work this job where I'm not getting paid that much, and then pay off debt, I still need money to then pay off bills, but then that leads us back to the debt because there's not enough. There's not enough. Ugh, I hate talking about it, but like it's just the truth. And at some point I won't be there. I'm trying to get my multiple streams of income going. My workouts, good, guys. So good, so good. I usually talk about all this stuff at the beginning of the quarter, but it's like halfway through, end of. We're like a little bit in the quarter 3 now, but it's okay. I experimented with a few different types of working out, right? So I did a running program, which I was trying to do at the beginning of the year. I ended up falling off because it just wasn't sustaining me the way I needed it to. It was like expecting me to run like 5 days a week, and just with my work schedule, I just can't. I'm sure I could find a way if I really tried, you know, because you always hear those people being like, if you really want to. Yes, I know, if I really want to, I can. I'm not running 5 days a week. I'm just not. I'm not. I tried to find some yoga studios while I was out here. Nothing was like fitting. And it was kind of bumming me out a little bit because I really wanted to just like be healthy. It's not necessarily just for the way I look. I mean, honest, I'm not gonna lie, that's part of it. Like, I want to look a certain way. I'm not saying like how I want to look is the way that everybody should want to look. Like, we all are different. But for my body, I have a certain way that I would like to look. And also, more importantly, longevity of my health. That is really what it is. I don't want to get tired of walking up the stairs. I want to be able to run. Like, I want to be able to run distances. I want to be able to lift things when I need to lift things. Like, I want my bones and my muscles and all these things inside to like be running smoothly. Yeah, I'm really proud of myself. I ended up finding at the end of quarter 2, I found a workout routine that works for me. I started back in the gym, which is terrifying to me, but you know what I did? You know what I did? Let me tell you exactly what I did. I'm giving you all the details here. I went on TikTok and I went on Instagram and I looked up women's ab workout, women's leg workout, because I like to see the girly ab or leg workout or whatever, and I'm just taking 5 or 6 of those workouts and that's my workout for the day. And I'm learning as I go, and I'm still learning. I am still learning. It's still difficult. I'm about a month and a half in and I'm still learning. So that's where we're at with the workouts. I'm doing good. I haven't seen much physical changes. I've noticed my posture getting better, which is great. My legs a little bit, I'm just seeing a little something. I'm not like overanalyzing those parts, because like I said, my physical appearance isn't like necessarily the priority. However, obviously, like I said, I still have this vision of how I want to look, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I feel like so stressed saying that. I'm not saying the way I look right now is wrong. I'm not saying that. I'm happy right now, but I still have a goal. I get a little stressed talking about this. Moving. Again, I just moved to Colorado, if you're new here. I am originally from Rhode Island. I'm a New England girly at heart. And then I was in Florida working for the winter time. That was my second time in Florida. And then we decided to come to Colorado for the summer. I knew, and I said it in my moving announcement, I remember saying this and then being like, then I felt like I had to put a disclaimer on what I said and be like, well, but you never know. I'm not trying to stunt my growth by like saying ahead of time, this isn't for me. I'm not trying to stunt my growth by saying that, because you know, it could be for you. Even if I had said at the beginning, you know, moving to Colorado isn't for me and I know it. It's not gonna work out for me. And then it actually works out. That is a possibility. However, I said, I know I don't belong in Colorado, and right when I got here, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. And it's not bad, okay? I'm experiencing things. I'm meeting new people. I'm meeting so many new people out here. I am taking advantage of this like relaxed time I have at work. I'm working a very easy job right now. Very easy, and that was my goal. I didn't want anything complicated. I wanted to take a step back. I wanted to transition, and I knew that's what this was gonna be. A time between a really busy time in my life in Florida where things just weren't feeling right, honestly. Like, I was making money, but just like, I wasn't aligned. Something was off. And I knew I needed a little bit of time to step back and just like see everything from the outside and just see, okay, what do you need? What's going on? What are the goals? What are we working on? And that's kind of where we're at. I know it's not for me, but I'm trying to enjoy my time here because I don't know when I'm gonna travel to Colorado again. Like, maybe I'll never be out here again. So I want to enjoy it while I'm here. We went to a few different places in Colorado. I spoke about this in the monthly reset. Still have yet to go to more places. I would like to explore more of Colorado, but I think that's gonna happen throughout this quarter once we are back from Cape Town. But everything lately has just been focused on working in Cape Town. Let's move on to work. How's work going? Where are we at? First of all, guys, this is not a quarter 2 recap. This is a quarter 3 announcement. Quarter 2, I thought I was gonna get monetized on YouTube. I was so close. Guys, I was like a couple hours away. To get monetized on YouTube, you have to hit certain like requirements. It's subscriber count and watch time count. I was like 2 hours off of my subscriber count in quarter 2, and I was so annoyed because I was like, this is the one goal. That and my debt payoff, but like I didn't pay off my debt. My debt just went up, as I said. But I'm gonna do, I think I said this, I'm gonna do a full mid-year debt update, so I'm not gonna talk about it too much in this video. I think that's coming after this video. I don't know. I'm prepping a lot of videos right now, so it's gonna go up at some point. In quarter 3, today as we speak, July 18th, I officially applied for my YouTube monetization, AdSense, Google AdSense, where I can like start getting paid for posting videos. I don't know how much it's gonna be. I've heard it's not that much. It's not about that. It's about opening up a new stream of income for me and like getting money for posting as often as I do. And that is something I'm looking forward to. Whether it's $5, $5,000, would love the 5,000. Whatever it is, it's just I need another stream of income. I dedicate so much time to my YouTube. I would like it to become a job in a way. Like, I have a career right now. I have a career in hospitality, working on things, but I would like this to become, if not my main thing, definitely a big side thing. Definitely a big side thing. But I would like this to be a main thing with my current hospitality career as my side thing. That's where we're at. Very exciting. That was like the overlap though of quarter 2 into quarter 3, so I thought I'd share it. I have other work updates, but I don't know if I'm gonna talk about it in this video yet. But something exciting happened. If you've been watching all the resets about my like work and goals and stuff, something exciting happened. All right, that's how quarter 2 went. It was a pretty good quarter. It was crazy between like ending Florida, trying to like paying off 2 credit cards, and then putting more money on 1 credit card, so now I have 2 credit cards again to pay off, to moving to Colorado, road tripping across the country, starting a new job again, booking Cape Town. So many things have been all over the place. Like, it's been a lot. It's been a lot. And that's like quarter 2. I don't even remember. April was a blur. April, I don't even know what happened in April. I know I was working a lot in Florida, and that's pretty much it. May is when we pretty much up and moved to Colorado, and June was just like all the other things I was talking about, the workouts and the working and exploring. Let's go move into our goal check off. This is where I'm gonna open Notion. I use Notion for planning. Camera died as per usual. So sorry. Oh, I don't know if this angle changed. I don't know. Where were we? Goal check off. Okay, Notion. We're gonna go over the quarter 2 goals, and then we're gonna move on to the quarter 3 goals, talk about books, talk about debt. We're off to quarter 3, all right? I need to remind you, I did not change these goals at all. When I filmed the quarter 2 reset, it was in April. May, life changed. Everything. Coming to Colorado, I came out here like 3.5, 4 weeks early. Like, everything was everywhere. And honestly, like, I measure my goals out so aggressively by like what's going on in my day-to-day, because that's just the most realistic way to plan, in my opinion. Like, I didn't know I was gonna quit my job and then have to move 4 weeks early. Like, I didn't know that. Definitely were affected by that. Okay, let's just get into it, because I did not hit many goals. Run 3 times a week. Yeah, I'm gonna say I did that because for the most part, there were like a few off weeks where like work got in the way or the move. But other than that, I've been like really hustling on the running. I'd say I did that. I feel like I did pretty good with that. Run a 5K race. I didn't do that. Guys, I'm so annoyed with myself. I even said before Cape Town, I'm gonna run a 5K. I've had 2 opportunities to run it, and I let work get in the way every single time. So, did not do that. A little disappointed, but we get into the quarter 3 goals. Get back in the gym. I did this. Yeah, I've done really good at that. Read 15 books. Let me count how many books I read. I hate like half checking a goal too. If like I didn't fully hit it, I don't want to like check it off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Are you kidding me? That's 2 books off. See, it's like I want to say check, but it's not technically a check. It's so annoying. So annoying. Ugh, I hate when I like I would rather be so far from a goal than like this close in regards to the checkoff. I mean, obviously in real life, I'd rather be closer to the goal, but like with the checkoff, I get so annoyed that I'm not checking it off. So annoyed. And I even said in the last reset, I think I might have to kind of like switch up how I've been putting like a lot of big goals in place. Maybe need to like slow down on them because I keep not hitting them. I don't know. Pay off big credit card. This is the one that was affected from work. Guys, if I had stayed another 2 weeks, I would have had that credit card paid off by now. I am so mad. And because I knew I was raking in a good few grand, and that would have been right towards this credit card. So a little frustrated, but life does happen. It is better that I did leave Florida early, in my opinion. However, in regards to the financial goals, that didn't help that much. Post 2 YouTube videos per week. I feel like I mostly did this. I missed 1 or 2 a month, okay? I missed 1 or 2. And I know I don't see, this is the thing, I don't want to half check it, but like, I feel like I mostly did. It was only 1 or 2 that I missed. And that was due to like either the move or like work or like getting sick, you know what I mean? Like it wasn't because I was being lazy and like just not doing it. So can I check it off, please? See, I hate doing this because in the back of my head I'm like, but technically you didn't. Find a therapist. No. Nope. Go to a psychic. That was like a random one I threw on there because it's still one of my goals for the year. It's like one of those random miscellaneous goals. No, I didn't do that. I want more blue checks than empty boxes, okay? Travel somewhere new every month. Yeah, I think I did this. I definitely did this. I think, when was April? I went somewhere in April. April or May. April, actually, I went to Miami and never been there. May, we traveled through the country, so that's new. And then I'm in Colorado, so I would say I did that mostly. Moving on to Q3 goals. We're gonna see where we end up here, okay? I don't know. With these goals, I don't know. Financial, pay off all credit card debt. I am so over my debt. I'm over it. I am so sick and tired of talking about it. I'm sick and tired of like looking at it. I'm sick and tired of being stressed about money, okay? I'm tired. I'm fucking tired of it. It's annoying. I feel irresponsible. I feel like I'm not growing. I feel like I'm not hitting goals. And it's because I keep looking at my goddamn debt. I keep looking at my credit score and everything is like low, and I'm tired of looking at that. I just want it gone. I want it gone. That is my main priority, okay, is this credit card debt being gone. These next 2 could go either way depending on where my work journey brings me, okay? We're not gonna talk about it too much, I don't think, in this video. Save $2,000. If I would love to pay off my credit card debt and have some money in a savings, just start my savings, because as soon as my debt gets paid off, I'm gonna start saving money to work towards new goals. If it's time to overlap, that would be amazing. Get an apartment. That's a financial goal, that's for fucking sure. Yeah, that's wild. And then the last financial goal, get a permanent job. One place, roots planted. We will see. We have made some headway with that though. So I'll let you know. As for the health and wellness goals, I feel like this is like my day-to-day goals, like stuff I try to like work on every single day. I was gonna say run a 5K race per month. That's what's on here, but I didn't even hit that in July and I'm not gonna be able to. I think I'm gonna change the goal actually. I wanna run at least 1 5K. That's it. I wanna run a 5K. I'm changing it right now because I know I'm gonna be pissed at myself. Journal 3 times a week. I started journaling again recently, the last month or 2, and I've been thoroughly enjoying it and I feel like it's really good for me. So I would like to continue that, working on doing it consistently. Miscellaneous. I feel like finding a therapist is always gonna be like a running goal. We'll see. I don't know if I have it in me right now to start therapy. I think I'm gonna take it off actually. Travel somewhere new every month. Is that my only miscellaneous goal? I think that's pretty much it. I don't have any like random things I really want to do this quarter. I honestly, it's like the opposite. I want to do not random things and just like get settled. I think that's it for the Q3 goals, guys. Yeah, here we are. We are moving in Q3. We're already like halfway through July now. We're getting on it. We're getting on it. We're doing well and we're getting on it. That's it for the Q3 goals. Let's move into maybe my TBR. Just some books I'm looking forward to reading. I don't know every single book yet that I want to read, but I do know I have some books that I would like to kind of start and get moving on. Off the top of my head, right away, I know I want to read Magnolia Parks. I have been wanting to read this series for a while. I was going to read it in the month of July, but then I decided to read more like novels and standalone books. With fantasy, I like buying physical book copies. With like little romance books and stuff like that, I read on my Kindle. I don't want to lug around 4 big books. That's literally the only reason I haven't bought those books yet. I've bought other books, but I have like on the Kindle, but I haven't bought this whole series yet. So I want to read that. I know I want to read The New Rules by Margarita Nazarenko. I really want that to be my August book club book. I told it's my pick for this month, and I was gonna read it a couple months ago, but then I was like, you know what? I have a book club full of girls, and literally Margarita's brand is like being her, like the ultimate guide of like being that bitch. 1,000 Broken Pieces. It's the second book to 1,000 Boy Kisses. If you guys remember me in any book video I've spoken about this book, cried at the first book, like holy fuck. So that's on my list for this quarter. I would like to read Powerless. I've heard mixed reviews, but I would like to read it. And piggybacking off of that, I would really like to read Lightlark series. I think she's coming out with a 3rd book. She like blew up on TikTok. That's how I found this author. So funny because everything Kindle recommends me, it's like all like romance books for the most part, because that's all I read on the Kindle. And here and there I'll read like a thriller, but like not often. So it's really funny. None of the recommendations are fantasy, and that's like my favorite genre, like romantasy. Ooh, I would really like to read Serpent and the Wings. I don't know if I'm gonna read this in this quarter, because I feel like fantasy is really good for like the fall and winter, because it's like cozy and it's like mystical. Romance is so light and airy, it reminds me of summer. And not light and airy in the sense of like that there isn't like substance. I don't mean that. I just mean that I feel like with fantasy, I like to get all cozy and like get cozied up with my fantasy books, because they're so detailed that I need to like really take the time to focus. And in the summer, I love like romance books for being like beach reads and like just quick reads. Not gonna lie though, some romance books really have been getting me lately, as you know from all my book videos. Anything else? I'm trying to look. I think that's it for now. Oh, I really want to read, I don't know if I'm gonna read this quarter, the Zodiac Academy series. That sounds fun. So many books. It's Sarah J Maas, but like on another level in the sense of like how many books, because that series alone, I think it's like 12 books, something like that. I've been seeing that recently. I'm very curious. Anyway, so that is it for the books, the TBR. I was going to talk about debt in this video, but I think I'm going to kind of save it for my mid-year debt update. I'm going to be talking about that in one of the next sit-down videos. Quarter 2 was so weird with my debt. I started out so strong and I was so fucking proud of myself, and then I just like went down this hole again, and I hate setbacks. I'm having a hard time accepting that I'm like falling behind again, and I don't know how to stop till I like, well, I do know how to stop. I just need to increase my income. A lot of things went towards the Cape Town trip. That kind of set me back a little bit. Not because as I always say, I have to live in the present as I'm like trying to fix the mistakes of the past, and in regards to my credit debt, like I'm working on fixing this thing that I've had for so long while living in the present moment. So it's just a constant struggle. It's constant weight on my shoulders, but I also am trying to be positive and like just know that I will get to where I need to be. Like I will get there. I know that this is a learning experience, even though it like shouldn't be. Like I already knew not to do this beforehand, and then here we are. But like it's definitely a learning experience in the sense of like, okay, I like struggled through this for years, and now I'm like, it's not happening again. Quick little debt update, but I'm gonna save most of the talk for the mid-year debt reset. So look out for that. And that is quarter 3. Like I feel like we have changed a lot. I feel different from quarter 2. I was just like looking at myself and I was like, I look different. I act different. I don't know. I just like, I feel like I've grown a lot over the past few months, and I don't know why. Like nothing's really like stood out. I think honestly new doors are opening for me. I've used this time as a transition period to transition, and I'm transitioning. I feel like the girl in quarter 2 and quarter 1, she like that was this year, and that feels like a lifetime ago. Yes, it's a good thing. I'm gonna take it as a good thing because I like where I'm going, honestly. Like this is the first time in so long where I'm like, I feel good. Like things are working out, and saying that feels really good because for so long it felt like I just couldn't catch up. So I'm proud of myself. Comment down below your biggest goal for quarter 3. Mine is paying off my debt. Thanks for being here, all 1,300 of you. Very excited to have you. That's it. I will see you all in the next vlog. Bye guys.